Magic God here, and boy, oh boy, did we get a super bundle. Welcome to the next episode of Complete Nintendo 64 Collection, where we all get to go together on the impossible journey of collecting every North American Nintendo 64 game that was released, complete with the box and the manual as well. That's 296 games, and if you're just joining us for the first time, feel free to check out my other episodes. Now, there's a couple ground rules here. First one is that I'm trying to get every game complete and mint. That means it has the box and the manual, but I'm also trying to get them all as cheaply as possible. So as mint as possible and as cheap as possible. Second rule is that with every game that I get, I'll show you guys and describe my childhood memories as well as any development stories about the game, what that kind of game is like, so you can learn about the Nintendo 64 library while we go on this fun journey. And the third one, if you guys want to make any donations, whether that's to my Patreon account to help me collect all these, or you want to donate a box or a manual or an N64 game, leave a comment down below. I'm happy to pay for the shipping cost. But with that said, we got a mega bundle here. Now, I haven't opened these yet. I spoke with the seller on eBay and they had a couple uncommon boxed N64 games. So I contacted them and I said, hey, I'm trying to collect them all. How about we do some super bundle deal? So I want to give a special shout out to Asymmetric Media. Got their name down there. The people there were very, very kind to give me a super deal on every one of these games. We have, 12 games that they sold to me, and I will actually tell you the prices in this because it was such a good deal. So special shout out to Asymmetric Media. They're on Twitch and YouTube and eBay and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat. They said they're on everything. So literally, they told me they're on those websites. So enough talky. Let's go ahead and I will show you each one of these games that I got in the super bundle deal. And a lot of these games are really uncommon and hard to find. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pop them out and then we'll go through them one at a time. I'm just gonna put them all here in a big pile. Oh, these boxes are so pretty. I know I'm not the only person who thinks N64 boxes are pretty. So before I dive into all these games, I just want to show one other one that I got actually in a separate auction. I won the auction for $4 for the Super Smash Bros. Manual. Super Smash Bros. Is a pretty pricey game because it's so good and not a lot of people kept the boxes. They like played with the boxes or something. So I won an auction for 99 cents with $3 shipping. So now I finally have the Super Smash Bros. Manual. It is in really great shape, a little bit of creasing on the front, but you cannot beat that price, $4. Speaking of, you cannot beat that price. This is the bundle that I got from one person on eBay. So here's the story of how it happened. I'll give you the actual prices that I paid for these. So if you guys like hearing the price story as well and the negotiations, then let me know in the comments down below, and it's something that I can maybe continue doing in future videos. So it started with this game. I check eBay every day and I always get the regular updates on games that I'm following, so I'm pretty much like the eBay guru. I've been doing it for over 10 years. So this was a game that caught my attention, and this was listed for $10 with $6 shipping. Now, South Park Rally, I don't have it. Obviously, you guys haven't seen it in the video, and this game routinely sells for double, sometimes triple the price that I paid. So I did the buy it now for $10 with the $6 shipping because I was like, I'm not going to wait on this one. I'm going to scoop it up right now because if I wait, someone's going to buy it just because this game was rarely listed with the box and manual. Now, looking at these in real life for the first time, I'm so happy that the boxes are in such good condition. So we'll go ahead and look at every piece of these. But South Park Rally, tiny bit of an indentation on the front, but again, these are super fragile, these cardboard boxes. No sun fading, again, tiny bit of creasing on the back, but I got this this was actually the most expensive game in the entire lot because I bought this right off the bat. I paid $16 for this complete in box. Feel free to look up on eBay how much this game sells for complete in box. Now there is the manual right there. And we can see it was from a previous video store rental. So there's that video sticker on there. Manual's a little worn because they would put these in the boxes when they rented the games. And then we have the cartridge here, and the cartridge does have stickers on it as well. So whenever I get a game that has stickers on it, what I will try to do, this is nice because the stickers aren't actually on the labels of the cartridge. You look at the contacts down there, very clean, very nice to see. You can actually remove these and this Sharpie real well. So if you haven't seen it, I do have the link down below for how to clean retro video games. And these stickers are actually easy to remove and leave it so it looks like they were never there. So feel free to check out that video. But clearly what the situation was here, that this person bought out the old stock of probably a mom and pop's rental store, and for whatever reason these stores would keep the boxes, and Blockbuster puts the stickers here. These people did not put the stickers at their mom and pop rental store. What was it called? Mammoth Video. So that leads me to believe that all of these cartridges are going to have stickers, these same two stickers on them, and all of them are probably going to have a sticker on the manual as well. So that means eventually through my journey I will be looking for cart upgrades and probably manual upgrades for these, but you really cannot beat the price. So I will tell you the individual prices that I paid for all of these as we get to them. This was the most expensive one that I bought at $16. The rest I paid almost half of that for individually. There's the poster in there. I'm not folding it out. So let's go ahead and tell you, this is not a game that we had when we were kids. We had Mario Kart 64. It's really the only kart game you needed. But South Park Rally, this is a kart racing game. Very smart for them to bank off of the Mario Kart 64 trend. And while I have not played this game personally myself, this is actually one of the games that I really do want to play. So it's not a very good game, but it is a Mario Kart clone, so it's at least good in that way. So let's go ahead and move on to the rest of the bundle. So one of the things that's really great about this whole bundle that I got here is a lot of these games are uncommon to get complete in the box. So Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero, uncommon to get it complete. Killer Instinct Gold, uncommon. Duke Nukem 64, uncommon. Mortal Kombat Trilogy, uncommon. So we'll go ahead and move into, let's do Mortal Kombat Trilogy. So I got this game including shipping, because I did the big bundle. I got this for $10. That's including the shipping price. So we can see the box here. Tiny bit of fading wear along the top, tiny bit along the bottom as well, but try to get this game complete in box on eBay. You're not getting it for 10 bucks, I'll tell you that. The box is actually in really good shape. Super psyched about that because of all of these N64 games, the box is the hardest piece to get. So the box is beautiful, and look at that, no stickers, which means this was not a previous rental. Yes, throw your hands up in the air. Mortal Kombat Trilogy, I think you get what the name's trying to tell you. It's a trilogy of the Mortal Kombat games. Hopefully I don't have to describe to you what Mortal Kombat is, but look at this manual, literally perfect condition. Now one thing you've probably noticed in my videos with the manuals that I get is they all have like a crease either down here at the bottom or up here at the top. The reason for that is because when people put these back in the box, they slide them in and there's this piece of cardboard, and when they're trying to fit this in there like this, that piece of cardboard over here, the yellow part, pokes the manuals and it creases them. That's why like 75% of the manuals for N64 have creases. The key to avoiding that is to put this down here at the bottom. So yes, when I was younger we played a lot of Mortal Kombat. We actually had the original Mortal Kombat for the Sega Genesis. That was my first exposure to it. Man, that game was fun. That game was wild. And the fatalities, they were too hard. But Mortal Kombat's really fun. Back, and you press the other buttons, how you throw Scorpion's spear. Get over here. But this is an uncommon game, especially complete in the box. And I got it for $10. Now you know. Super happy to have this. Let's move on to the next one. The next one that I got in the bundle is Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero. I don't know if you've seen the Angry Video Game Nerds review of this, but this game is pretty bad. In fact, you could say it's deplorable. But this box condition, all these are going into protective clear plastic cases. I do have a video on the best protectors for retro games, and I'm definitely putting all of these into clear protectors. But this box is in such good condition, so let's pop it open. Take a look at the cart and the manual. So here's the cartridge here. We can see this one was not a previous rental. Super happy about that. And how much you think I paid for this? Take a guess. I'll wait 5 seconds before I tell you. Cartridge is beautiful. Behind it, got the poster. Super folded, super crisp. Never been folded out. Who cares it hasn't been folded out, but I'm happy it's there. Complete in box. And then you got the manual, literally flawless condition. I paid $10, including shipping, for Mortal Kombat Mythologies. I know there's other collectors who are going to see this and be like, damn you. You know, the key is persistence. I check eBay every day. I check it like a chess player checkmates his opponent. So I paid $10 for this. This runs on the Mortal Kombat engine, so it has the same controls of Mortal Kombat games, but it's more of like a brawler. So one at a time, you have your enemies, but because it is on the Mortal Kombat engine, each enemy that walks up to you, like one after another, it takes forever to beat each one of them. So this is a pretty poor game, and by poor I mean not very fun. I don't recommend it, but I'm super happy to have it because it's uncommon, especially complete in the box, and I got it for $10. This is not going to be the shortest video you've ever seen. Next one that we have here, Duke Nukem 64. It looks like we have some sort of hang tab stuck here on the cover. Now, no way. You can see if you try to peel it off, it rips the paper. So that, unfortunately, is a part of this box, but previously I had tried to buy this from someone else on eBay, and it was just the box and the manual, and they ended up emailing me and saying, hey, I just sent it to you, but it's super water damaged, so you probably don't want it. And that was true. When I got it, I was like, this is not at all what your pictures look like. So now I got it from the same person, $10 with the box and the manual. Super bundle. You can see the box is beautiful. All the edges are real clean. It is unfortunate that there's that piece stuck there in the front, because it means ultimately, eventually, I'll have to get a box replacement, but man, it's so clean. I wish that wasn't there. Other than that, it's really awesome. Duke Nukem 64 we did have back in the day when we were kids. Yes, we had Duke Nukem 64 mature rated when we were kids, and this was the first time I'd ever seen Duke Nukem, and this game was super fun. This was an early first-person shooter. I'm sure you've at least heard of it. Very popular on the PC, and they made an excellent port on the N64. Lots of fun guns, and there was actually one of the things that really stood out about this game, besides the fact that it was so fun and it had this kind of open world feel when you're going through the levels, is that there were like strippers that you could tip, and they wouldn't like show you their chest, but they would pretend they were going to, and they had like the nipple spinners on. But you know, being however old I was, like 13, that, like, I couldn't even believe that was a thing. I was like, what kind of girls are these? Yeah, that's how I learned about strippers. So it does come with all the other paperwork, no stickers on it. Manual has literally never been removed from the box. I'm probably gonna actually follow up with this person and say, how the heck are these in such good condition? Like, what's the story on these? I love to know the story behind these games and the people who kept them, because these are really old at this point. And how do you keep something so fragile in such great shape? And sometimes there's really fun stories behind these. In one of my earlier videos where I had Paper Mario and a bunch of games from one person that were like in museum quality, I actually asked them and they told me why they were all in such good condition. It's a great story. I'll tell it in a future episode. We've still got plenty more games to go through, but $10. Duke Nukem 64 complete in the box. Awesome game. So again, in that same bundle, Killer Instinct Gold. Now the box does have wear on the edges here, as we can see. It's got a little bit of fraying, but I've been trying to get this game for a while. A little bit of fraying over on this edge. But to get this game complete in box it's not cheap and it's not easy. It's rarely posted, especially for a fair price. $10 complete in box for this from the same person. So essentially what I did was I bought South Park Rally for their full asking price, $16, which is still a great deal. And then I let them know I'm interested in anything else that you have. Manual is in really good shape. Yay, a little bit of folding on the back. But you know what, for the price, I would never complain. In fact, if you could see my smile, you'd think that I just came out of the dentist and got my teeth cleaned, because I got a big smile. Here's your quick reference card. I wasn't even aware that this came with a quick reference card because the other eBay auctions don't have this. So another bonus. And then we can see the cartridge, not a rental. Super, super beautiful. So after I bought South Park Rally from the gentleman, I let them know I'm looking to to collect all the N64 games, and they said I have a bunch more I haven't listed yet. I said I want them, and the first 5 games that I showed you besides South Park Rally, I bought in that first bundle for $10 each, and they came up with the price. They said $50 for these other 5 games since you already bought one, and I like that you're keeping the dream alive. Now I just remembered there is one thing that is unfortunate about this Killer Instinct, and that is on the back. You don't see it? Look harder. There it is. Mega rip. But it comes with the old tape. So definitely we'll have to get a box upgrade at some point, but for $10 for this, for the whole set of Killer Instinct Gold is unheard of. So I will be looking for a box upgrade at some point. Hopefully I'll just kind of stumble across it, but still ridiculously happy to get this for $10. Carefully, look at that. Carefully get it back in there. Oh my goodness, surgical. So after I bought those first 6 games from them, I said, what else do you have? Because since we're going hardcore, we might as well I'll just buy all your games. And come on. And they said, I will sell you the rest of my games for $30. So I said, okay, yes, sold. So I bought them for $30. So I'll show you those games right now. But Killer Instinct Gold, this is a 2-player fighting game, kind of like Mortal Kombat. This was made by Rare, the people who did Banjo-Kazooie. We didn't have this when we were kids, but I know it's cool, and the graphics were really cool for the time. The characters were really cool. My cousins had it, but we didn't have it. Still a good game, though. So this was that 5th game that I got. So I got South Park Rally and those other 4 boxed complete games I just showed you, and Mortal Kombat 4 for $50, including the shipping. And you will see in a future video that I did get the box and manual for Mortal Kombat 4 already. So when they were offering me the cartridge, I was like, $10 for the cartridge. That's cheaper than it is on eBay. So now I have Mortal Kombat 4, the whole set, but I haven't opened the box and manual yet. It's still in the mail. So look forward to hearing me talk about Mortal Kombat 4, the first 3D Mortal Kombat, and there's weapons. But I did play this a lot when I was younger. I'll talk about it more in a future video. So this was the other super bundle that I did from the same seller. I said, you know, since I'm buying other games, I'll buy these other ones that I don't have. Now, I do have Star Wars Shadows of the Empire, but like I said in my last episode, I can piece together the best parts of each package. Piece together the best parts of each package. Man, I should be a rapper, but I also have Rogue Squadron, and I have Goldeneye, but I have a Goldeneye million seller, so again, I'll piece together the best parts. I got each of these, including Space Invaders, the cartridge. I got each one of these for $5 a piece, including the shipping cost. So this right here was $5, including the shipping. Unheard of, mega deal. Shouting you out again, Asymmetric Media, really very great, very generous, great people there. Definitely check them out. And we can see this box is beautiful. Now, the Star Wars Rogue Squadron, which I opened previously on an episode, the box was actually in really rough condition. I was pretty disappointed when I saw that, so I'm very happy to now have it in a beautiful box condition. And we will take a look at the pieces on the inside. If you haven't played Star Wars Rogue Squadron, it's one of the best Star Wars games ever made. No stickers. Look at this cartridge. I'm gonna ask them how they kept these so clean. If they bought them at a yard sale, or if their parents bought them for them and wouldn't let them play them. Look at that. Bet you've never seen one of those before. Star Wars Rogue Squadron does use the expansion pack, and it actually makes a massive enhancement of the game if you have the expansion pack. Increases the draw distance, the graphical resolution, really great. Manual, everything is awesome. Super, super happy to have this. And Star Wars Rogue Squadron is a great game. If you don't have it and you like N64 games, this is a no-brainer. This is in the top 10 N64 games for sure. You know, I try not to let these episodes get too long. I try to break them apart, but this was just the mega deal. Goldeneye 007, the box is a little worn, has that kind of compression on the front like it was stacked at the bottom, but I have the million seller version and I want the original. You know, I prefer the original versions. So this one does not have the manual, but still $10 for Goldeneye 007 and the box. I'm sorry, $5. This was $5, including shipping, for Goldeneye 007 and the box. So you can't lose. This is definitely in the top 10 best N64 games ever. You already knew that though. You know why? Because if you had an N64, you had this game. And if you didn't, you wanted it. One of the best N64 games ever made, no question. Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. This is one of the early released N64 games. You can tell because they didn't come up with the idea of putting things like one player only and memory card compatible. They hadn't thought of that idea yet, so that's how early this game was released. But this is a really cool third-person shooter. It does have some space vehicles missions as well. It is the original release, not the million seller. I believe I have the million seller. So now I have the original release. The box is just in insane condition. Literally, these were stored like in a drawer somewhere, and now they will be stored in protective cases in my chamber. Manual super thick, but also in beautiful condition. No stickers. And again, there's that creasing that I always talk about, where when they tried to slide this back into the box, it hits this part where the tab sticks out on the inside. And that's why the manuals always have creasing on the top and at the bottom. But hey, what are you gonna do? That's life. Shadows of the Empire, look at that cartridge. Rarely played, forever loved. Well, at least now it's forever loved. Clearly it was loved as well back in the day, so super happy to now have a much better version of Star Wars Shadows of the Empire than the million seller version that I had. And don't forget that Star Wars game, I paid $5 including shipping for it. I didn't have Jeopardy yet. Jeopardy is a common game, and it's not one that I'm likely to play, but I gotta get them all. Pokemon in real life. Box is in exceptional condition, $5. $5, pop it open here, you open it up, box is just in beautiful, beautiful shape. Pull it out. Got the manual, literally never looked at. It looks like a rip down there, but it's actually not. That is the hand of the gentleman. Alex Trebek. Get Becked. Other paperwork, all in flawless condition. And then there's the Jeopardy cartridge. $5 with the box and manual. Unheard of bundle deal. Unheard of. Getting down to those last $5 scraps. Space Invaders didn't have it, don't have the box, don't have the manual, don't have the game cartridge. This was clearly a previous rental from Mammoth Video, just like that first game, South Park Rally. So this sticker, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to remove. And this one, I could remove the majority of it because it doesn't touch the sticker label here. I can remove that Sharpie easily, but $5, didn't have it. Obviously, I'm going to take it. $5 is like free in N64 world. And in this other game, $5 came in that second bundle from the same person. NFL Quarterback Club. Box is ridiculous. All the sports games are very cheap, except for literally two. I won't tell you what they are because I want you to donate them to me so I can have them in my collection. But for $5, throw it in the bundle. I didn't have it. Of course I'm going to get it. You can see the cartridge, literally beautiful from the personal collection, clearly. And then all the manuals, never even used. And there's that same creasing, I told you. You can see that's where it hits the cardboard and try to put it back. Silly business. So that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this episode of Complete Nintendo 64 Collection. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you have anything you'd like to donate by leaving a message down below. And again, no matter what it is, I'll pay for the shipping cost. I'm happy to get it. I'll give you a shout out in the next episode. Really appreciate you guys being supportive and watching these and supporting my channel and subscribing. Don't forget to put any questions or comments that you might have down below. What are your favorite N64 games? Let me know. Maybe we have the same ones. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Click subscribe to join the Gadget God Squad. And if you didn't know already, I'm the Gadget God. I do the research, so you don't have to. Thanks for watching, everybody, and become the man of the hour today. Come get some.